Do you ever take the time to stop and congratulate yourself about what's going well in your business? To just give yourself a moment to reflect on the things that you have achieved and the success that you have created? Or are you one of those people who constantly hones in on the one thing that you haven't achieved off your 18 million item to-do list? Now, I can tell you that that is actually the typical default position for most people building a business. You are in that place where there's a million things you want to do, you're full of ideas, there's so much stuff that you know will really help your business to develop. And it's very easy to just then be frustrated that you're not achieving everything all at once, or that you're not making the progress at the 8 million miles an hour that you think you're really capable of. But what that often means is that you can end up being counterproductive because you beat yourself up for not making progress, but actually you're already making huge progress and you're just not being fair enough and honest with yourself about that. So I want to talk to you today about the power of reflecting in your business. So often the idea of reflecting just feels self-indulgent. It can feel like it's a bit of a waste of time. Let's just crack on with the next 15 pages of to-do list. We don't need to sit around and, say lovely things to ourselves or whatever. We don't need to talk about what's not gone well. Just crack on and make it better. But if you do that whole crack on and just get on with the next thing, you are missing so many opportunities. You're missing those opportunities to give yourself a pat on the back and reflect on success, but you're missing so many opportunities as well to learn and develop and to constantly evolve your business. So I would always recommend that you take 5 or 10 minutes every day to reflect on each day. And actually I'm going to do a vlog next week that gives you my little daily reflection routine. 3 questions, really simple. So watch out for that vlog next week. So I would do that each day. I would absolutely recommend that you take 30 to 60 minutes once a week to reflect on the week that has just about finished and to plan for the week that's coming. And then once a month, once a quarter, to really stop and dig a little bit deeper. So this is a key section in the quarterly planning days that I run with all of my clients. It's one of the very first things that we do, and we spend probably about 30 minutes at the start of the day reflecting on what has gone on in everybody's business over the previous 3 months. And I ask people through the workbook interesting questions like, what are you most proud of achieving over the last 3 months? And it's fascinating how if I ask a room full of business owners, what frustrates you about your business at the moment, the conversation would flow like a massive river. If I ask people what they're proud of, the squirming in the chair comes out, the eye contact disappears. So many people find this really uncomfortable, and yet it's so important that you give yourself credit where it is absolutely due and take the lessons from those lovely successes. So it is important to ask yourself what you're proud of, and it's not a negative thing to be proud. I know we have all these things about, pride comes before a fall, and pride is all about vanity, and it's not a very positive quality. But actually, when it comes to building a business, being proud of what you've done, being comfortable blowing your own trumpet, sharing those successes is incredibly infectious as part of your whole marketing. And the other key thing to think about is, one of the questions in my quarterly review is always, where have you played safe or where have you played small? Because again, there's a million different things to do. Sometimes you're going to throw yourself into something, but then that just means that there's going to be something or other where you just kind of go, I'll take the easy route on this. I haven't got the time or the energy, or actually, that big new bold step I want to take, it feels a bit much. So I'm just going to take the gentle step on this. But really stopping to think about, where am I playing it safe? Where have I been a little bit in my comfort zone when I really need to push on, when I need to throw myself into something fully, can be a very powerful exercise. So those are some insights into some of the things that you can think about in terms of reflecting on your business. Reflect on progress, learn the lessons from the places that are not making progress, but use reflection as a tool to constantly evolve in your business. If this is the type of thing that you know you need more help with, head over to my website, tailory.co.uk, and have a nosy at my services, send me a contact request, and let's have a chat.